For all things Halloween, this is hauntformer and welcome to yet another Halloween video. If you haven't, please make sure to hit that subscribe button because next week is HauntCon, or the Halloween and Party Expo, and on my channel you're going to see all the new goodies coming soon to Halloween stores for the 2019 season, so don't miss it. Today though, we are talking about some theme ideas for Spirit Halloween, and I know I've done a bunch of these videos in the past, and they're hard to do because Spirit has had a lot of, unique ideas, so it's really hard to get your brain pumping with new, fresh ideas that they could do. But I've come up with 5 today that I think Spirit Halloween could pull off. So here we go. The first idea that I had is I don't really know how to explain it. It's a ghost dimension. So a ghost dimension could essentially be whatever Spirit Halloween wants it to be. There could be ghosts in this ghost dimension. I'm assuming that lighting's going to play a big role in the development of this theme because you want some really bright, neon colors to make it look like you're in another dimension, in another world, so to speak. You could even have this be an indoor theme where you have to walk into the ghost dimension to actually see all of the props. I think that could be cool, and I also think that atmosphere effects could play a big role in the theme, and also how they design the layout of the theme too. The second idea that I have is a morgue, and I've touched on morgues before on my channel, but I think Spirit Halloween should go all out and do a full morgue theme. What could this entail? Well, I'm sure new props like Toe Tagged or John Doe are probably going to make an appearance, but I also think there could be, some hospital-themed props, some doctors, maybe even a surgery table, or, a cadaver on the table. It could look like a crime scene, even. I don't know, but I feel like there's a lot of untapped potential when it comes to morgues and kind of that morgue scene that you commonly see in a lot of movies, so I think that could play an interesting part in Spirit Halloween's theming. My third idea, it sounds really cool, but it might be a little hard to pull off, but that is a treehouse. Now, the logistics of this would be a little bit interesting because would the treehouse be elevated in the air, or would it be on ground level? I'm not really too sure. They could do it one of 2 ways. The first would be having this tree with the treehouse in it, and having props, looking out the windows of the treehouse elevated in the air. And the second idea would be to bring it all down to ground level, make it look like you're already standing in the top of a tree with, leaves all around and everything like that, and you actually go into the treehouse and see everything inside. It could look like a creepy cabin, and the prop ideas are really endless for this theme. You could do werewolves, vampires, zombies, swamp monsters. Doesn't really matter because it's in the middle of the woods and it looks like a creepy treehouse. I think that's a keeper. For this next idea, I was gonna go with a toy store, but I feel like that's been overdone to death, and I already had another idea in the works, and this would be an antique shop. It could potentially have some creepy toys and rocking chairs and stuff, but it could have a whole lot more. A creepy grandfather clock, of course a zombie clerk would probably be necessary. But the ideas are really endless for what could be in this store. You could have radios that go off unexpectedly. Again, you could bring back some of those atmosphere effects and some creepy attic lights to get the ambiance correct. I just think this is a really untapped idea, and it could, harbor a lot of more of those tabletop props in a unique way. And finally, this last idea I think is the most promising. It's a theme we've never seen Spirit Halloween do before, and I'm actually kind of shocked they haven't. But it's a little difficult to explain, and that is a trick-or-treat theme. Now, this wouldn't be a tie-in to the movie Trick or Treat necessarily, though it could be. But this idea would consist of the scene being the fronts of many different houses with stairs leading up to the front doors. And on the street is where, guests in the store would walk back and forth to see all the animatronics. The doors could swing open and have animatronics standing there. The trick-or-treaters could potentially be props as well. And just the whole unique design of this theme, I feel like would really harbor back to what Halloween's all about. And I think it would be really fun to include a lot of different monsters, because trick-or-treating could imply that anything's a monster. So this idea, while tricky, could be one of Spirit's most unique and most fun. So those are my top 5 theme ideas for Spirit Halloween 2019. Did I miss any? If I did, leave your ideas in the comments below. And thank you for watching. Again, don't forget to subscribe. For all things Halloween, this is Hauntformer.